Let's look today at some vintage drawing pencils. Manufacturer unknown. Hello everyone. Some time ago I acquired a large lot of pencils that included a lot of single pencils, mostly American vintage and antique pencils that are showing up from time to time on my channel for reviews. But that lot also included this incomplete set, 11 pencils. There are nearly a dozen pencils. It's certainly possible that the 12th was in that lot and I just haven't paired it up with this yet. That's possible, but nearly a dozen or perhaps a full dozen pencils of a variety I have not seen before and can find very little information on. The wrapping, this cardboard generic packaging, doesn't tell me much about the pencils. And that's pretty common for mid-century, mid-20th century pencils. They would have been, these kind of wrappings would have been used for a number of manufacturers. So it doesn't necessarily specify a particular pencil company. You can see it says 1 dozen pencils made in USA, and that's all it says. Kind of a jade or a turquoise, something faded by the sun and by age. You can see these are untipped deep green pencils. Appear to have thicker than average graphite core. One compares it, say, with a modern Ticonderoga. You can hopefully see the difference there. That core is a good 50% larger, just by my rough estimate there. And there's probably a good reason for that. It appears these are drawing pencils, and they are graded a soft grade. This is a 3B. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. 3B pencils. But let's get to the manufacturer information. I believe this says CARNEY Pencils. CARNEY Pencils, which you expected them to have a mysterious past with a name like that. And but more tattoos I was expecting. Draco appears to be the model name for this, so all the Harry Potter fans are rejoicing. Draco, D-R-A-C-O, from CARNEY Pencils, USA, in a 3B grade. There's a star to the left and to the right of that grade, 3B. And I don't see anything on any of the other facets. These are kind of dirty with age, and I didn't bother to clean them up before filming this. Don't see any info anywhere else visible on these. Uncapped, no painted in, no ferrule, no eraser. Sort of standard for a drawing pencil, artist pencil. And they are all 3B. There's no variety in the grading here. So these are inserted the wrong way. Let's just try sharpening one and see what they are like. Don't know when these were made. Don't know who CARNEY Pencils is. I've not been able to find anything online. My usual sources, Bob Truby, etc., are in this case not helpful. It must be one that he just hasn't documented, and he's documented a lot of pencils, so that's kind of surprising. I have seen other pencils labeled Draco that don't look too dissimilar from this, associated with a pencil company called Cavalier, which I believe is out of Tennessee, Shelbyville area. as a lot of pencil manufacturers were and continue to be. All right, let's try this handheld manual sharpener, and we'll see what it's like. Not too far off, probably, from the golden age of American pencil manufacturing, so probably a cedar pencil. The coloring is sure right, and that is a strong cedar smell. So as one would expect for pencils of this vintage, presumed vintage, I don't know when these were made. If anyone knows anything about CARNEY pencils, let me know, please. This sharpener makes an awfully stubby point, but you can tell the graphite core is larger than average. Let's go back to this Ticonderoga and we'll kind of compare when we get to the writing test and just in appearance. These Ticonderoga is no longer made in the USA. See a difference in the color of the wood, no longer made of cedar. I'm making a mess today. You can tell by how far down on the cone the graphite comes that the Draco has a significantly larger graphite core, larger in diameter, so it comes down a little further on the cone, more graphite exposed. Ticonderoga does a better job of printing. I don't know if the Draco originally had maybe gold foil there that's rubbed off. None of them seem to have any residue of it, or if they've just always been really hard to read like that. I'm not sure. Maybe that's why they went out of business. Nobody knew what they were. All right, let's get some paper and try these out. It's a testament to the number of pencil companies around making pencils in the 20th century, most of which are no longer with us, that there are pencil companies I continue to find that I know zero about and can find no information about online. Interesting to me. Certainly a smooth writing pencil. With a 3B, I would have expected to be a little darker than this. And it may be this paper I'm using. I should stick with one type of paper that works good for graphite. That would make more sense. Yeah, I'm not, on this paper, not seeing a huge amount of difference between the 3B Draco. Trouble with my focus here. Come on. In fact, if I had to guess, based on eyeballing it, I would say the Ticonderoga is a darker grade of graphite than the Draco, which is graded as a 3B. Presumably this is a drawing pencil, the way it was marketed, because it has no eraser or ferrule, because it's a 3B. That tells me likely drawing pencil rather than writing pencil. Maybe I'm wrong in that. It's a mystery. I'm going to just rip this paper off the pad and put this page on the hard surface and see if it makes a difference in the writing. Let's go up high here. Lock this down again. Try to use a more normal writing pressure here. Well, maybe Draco no longer exists, or CARNEY Pencils, because their grading system was so off from other pencil manufacturers. 3B at the top. These are, it's not a specialty Ticonderoga, that's an HB2. And I think the Ticonderoga has the Draco licked in the darkness department. So, maybe that one was possibly a dud. I don't know. I don't want to sharpen even more of these. The supposedly 3B Draco CARNEY Pencil Company. Disappointing in its level of darkness, and remaining a mystery to me. If you know anything about this pencil company, or your Google foo is stronger than mine, is that still a phrase people use? I don't know. Let me know. And as I continue to find more unique, interesting, and mysterious old pencils, I will continue to share them here, because that's what I like to do. Thanks for watching this pencil review, and I hope to see you here again next time.